healthcare, and women and children. So joining us this morning to discuss his plans as outlined in his manifesto is Ayomide Fason, Corporate Communications Officer at Solina Center for International Development and Research. Thank you very much for joining us this morning, Ayomide. I think we have Ayomide now. Ayomide, thank you very much for joining us this morning. So, I reckon you've had time to go through these documents. What are your thoughts on his social plans for the country if elected president? What do you make of them?
Thank you so much. So, in my opinion, right, I look through particularly this quality of education for you and your family, also the improved and modernized healthcare services. And sometimes I think that is really the issue. Most of these plans, for instance, for education, it says they will see education as an investment and not an expenditure. Sounds cool. They want to mop out 20 million out of school children in Nigeria in the next 4 years. No matter how interesting this may sound, some of them have become cliché, saying they are going to feed children 1 meal per day, which we know that is not even enough for a start. I would say, why don't you empower their parents so that they can afford it, or you advocate and sell the value of education to these people so that they are the ones interested and demanding that, okay, we really want schools. We want to build 40 blocks of classrooms across the local government. Fine, interesting. But really, who are the people that are going to stay there? Are the people that are going to stay there be attracted by the meal you want to provide, or they actually know the value that you're selling to them through the medium of education? So I would rather say that they advocate or sell the value of education rather than invest so much in just hovering around or just rubbing the surface of the problems and not dealing with the deeper issues where people actually just have apathy, so people just don't even understand why education is important, right? Then if I could quickly speak to the improved and modernized healthcare services as well. While it's interesting to say, okay, yes, we are going to provide free medical services for mothers and children, I think from your upgrade the specialty hospitals, I work in the public health space and I see these things happen that even the primary health care that we have, facilities that we have, most of them are not even, they cannot provide the basic services that they should provide, lack of amenities, lack of human resources, and all of that. So before we even go to getting machines that are going to take care of cancer, kidney diseases, and all of that, can we even ensure that the primary health care facilities are adequately equipped to serve the people at the grassroots level, or to serve people to treat basic medical issues, right? And from there, because these medical services are not affordable, or they are far-fetched, or not even available, or they don't have access to them, that's why people linger, they hesitate to go to the hospital, and these little issues now aggravate or become bigger problems in the future, and then they say, oh, they have kidney failure, they have cancer, and all of this. So while we say free, it's cool to say we have free things, but whatever is free to one, a price has been paid by another person. So why not focus on ensuring that the NHIS run effectively and people that can pay, and the revenue, because the revenue is also needed to improve the quality of services. So while making health insurance affordable and quality would be my own priority, I think should be the priority rather than ensuring,
So when you then teared all of this apart, right? I wonder what you would rate this document in terms of its feasibility and its impact if it goes into play the way it is right now.
Well, like I said earlier, the truth is, looking at the document, it doesn't say how they would achieve it. It just itemizes largely everything that they plan to do, but how they will get there.
So still largely insufficient in your opinion.
Sorry, what did you say?
I said you still think it's insufficient in your opinion.
Yes.
All right.
In my opinion.
Well, thank you very much for your time this morning. Appreciate it. I am Ayomide Fason, Corporate Communications Officer at Solina Center for International Development and Research, joining us to analyze the social plans, the social development plans as written in the manifesto of the presidential candidates of the New Nigeria People's Party, Senator Rabiu Kwankwaso.
We are Radio Now 95.3 FM.